So Fabian, what do you think about this article so far?
It was well written, I think.
It's well written.
Yeah.
And what's the main point here?
He was trying to figure out like why people use either one when they can use one, and like the first one, like the simple one, like y equals
What-
x, like
Which
that was,
is, what's the language?
equation,
Equation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the function notation. He says that using it can like using the language of function makes a lot of these constraints disappear,
Uh-huh.
like a lot of problems they have, like while using equations. So like if
When we use equations only, we could end up having a lot of issues.
Yeah, and a lot of
Okay.
extra work. Like, So using function notation, it gets rid of a lot of that work.
Okay.
And you can also use more letters, I think, for like different stuff from the equation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really good summary of everything. I'm very impressed, Fabian.
Pretty
So
good. I didn't
yeah.
understand that. I was like,
And I read
So-
from all the way to the end.
So he, can you think of like, can you talk about a little bit more about we can use all different letters or?
Well, yeah, and this one, they're talking about a girl who wanted to buy pizza, but she also wanted to buy something else.
Foodie?
Yeah, food.
Yeah.
So they used since the y on both equations would be different,
Right,
they just used C for cash,
right,
and they used F for food and P
right.
for pizza.
So we use like f of x and
Yeah.
then c of x.
Yeah.
So you can still talk about the same person, talk about the same situation, but we can come up with the two function, right? And
Yeah.
then we can deal with at the same time because we are talking about the same budget, right? Okay. Did you get that part? So
yeah, I understood that part. And how the equation is just like, it's called an equation because, well, they're both the
okay,
same. Well, yeah, sorry.
okay.
I think so.
Okay, so okay, here's what I want to ask. So beginning of this lesson, I asked, what's the difference between equation and function? And then you guys were like, one person said, yeah, they are the same thing. I don't see any differences. So for example, this one. And then I think you said that there must be, who says there must be some differences? You said that?
I think he did because I said they were the same.
Yeah, they are the same.
Yeah.
So before reading the article, you think they're the same thing,
Yeah.
right? It's just a different way to writing the same information. It's just a notation. And then you said, well, there must be a reason that they distinguish those two things, right?
Yeah.
So now, Fabian, after you read this long, lengthy, very well written article, do you still have the same point of view, or like,
No.
do you want to talk a little bit more? If I let's pretend I ask the same question again.
Yeah.
Fabian, do you think they are the same thing?
No,
No.
No.
Why is that?
because for the equation for y equals, it's more simple, and there's a lot. Sometimes for bigger problems, you can have you can get stuck a lot. And you have to do more work.
Right?
But for
Function.
function notations, it can get rid of a lot of those problems, and you can also use more stuff and stay on the same topic.
Right.
More letters.
Right. Okay. Yes.
What does the 5x mean?
Where is a 5?
Fx, sorry. I keep calling
Okay,
the F
so
5.
this is f of x, right? So they
like so
said
many of x.
it's a notation. So in the article, they said that many AP calculus math teachers like, oh, they are the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a fancy name for y.
Yeah.
I sometimes even said that too,
Yeah.
right? But they are not exactly the same. That's the whole conversation.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. F of x is a different way to record the y. Simply you can say that, but the author of this article argue, well, it's convenient way to put it, but it's not accurate. That's what they said. But if you really want to want to know, so what is f of x like that? So let's say, what is f of 1? Do you guys know what is f of 1?
F?
f of 1. And using this given function,
Oh.
can you tell me number? What is f of 1?
Seven.
What's 7?
Yeah.
What? How is that?
Yeah.
Because I think you put the one here where the X is.
So here's the thing. You guys are familiar with this ordered pair, right?
Yeah.
Like x comma y, right? So in this case, I can say 0 comma 7. 0 comma 7, right? Or you can say if x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 7. You can do such thing, right? But mathematicians are lazy. We don't want to make this many notes. So we go, f of x is given like this. So when x is 1, I can substitute 1 here. So the result output is a 7 when input is 1. So this is better than this, right? Or better than just this, right?
Yeah.
So this is just a way of record all the information, okay? But x can be any number, right? In this case, x can be 100. If x is a 10, f of 10 will be what?
34.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of like listing every possible x and y, we can just come up with this. But here's another thing that I want you to think of. Let's say I have y is equal to x plus 3, and then y is equal to x plus 7. I have these two different equations. Okay. Can I add those two equations together? If you study 6.2, skill 6.2 level 8, you guys study elimination method and substitution method, and then using a graph to solve a system of equations. So you could simply add and subtract the equation from one equation, right? So let's pretend we can add those, not pretend, let's add those two things. Then what do I get?
2x plus, what's 10?
Okay.
There we go.
Would it
So-
be 2y?
Yeah,
Oh.
2y is equal to 2x plus 10,
Because why wouldn't we combine the y, huh?
right?
Yes.
And then can I simplify this?
1x.
1x
Oh, yeah, I mean-
divide by whole thing by 2.
Yeah.
So you have 1y that is equal to what?
1x.
1x plus
5.
5.
Oh.
Wait, you divided by y? Or what did you divide by?
By everything by 2.
Oh, okay.
And I disagree. I just have this information. Y is being x plus 3. That's the relationship between x and y. And the first equation, you need to add 3 to get y value, to get the input. This one, you need to add 7, okay?
Give it to be y.
I'm like, and then at the end, I have another equation like that. Oh my God, this is so puzzle, okay?
Yeah.
And so are you saying y is 3 more than x? Yeah. And then in this case, whatever y is, that must be a 7 more than x, right?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, therefore, your y is 5 greater than x. No, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think the description of that article about the price of the hoodie and then what was the food?
The pizza, yeah.
Pizza. And they are kind of make it giving an example, something like that. Because we don't know what's y is. We don't know what's y is, right? But we keep saying y and x. That's, not right. But however, if I use f of x is equal to, same information, x plus 3, g of x is equal to x plus 7. Now, can I combine these two functions? Combine means by
No.
adding.
Oh.
Can I add those two functions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So last time you did one first worksheet like it calls functions operation or operation in functions. So we studied that two functions can be added, subtracted from one another, and then
oh yeah.
multiply and divide. We
It was like
actually,
this one, right?
yeah, exactly. And then that day one, we just did adding and subtraction. And today we're gonna do multiplication and then division as well. But here's the thing. Can I simply write down f of x plus g of x like that? Because I want to add these two. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2y, because it says y plus y, they don't define the same thing. You cannot really do that.
Yeah.
But we use different notation. One is f of x, one is g of x. So we can totally come up with a new function rule. Okay. And then now I can add, this one is 2x plus 10.
X plus 3 plus X plus 7.
So this one is a totally different function rule. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you can even add and subtract and multiply, divide as well. Okay. So guys, is the equation and function is absolutely same? No, they're not.
Okay, just really quick.
Yeah.
Fx equals x plus.
F of x,
Here, I forgot the question. I think it was super mild. That's fine.
that's okay.
Hmm.
But and then some of textbook, you guys even have like something like this.
Oh wow.
Right?
Yeah.
They are the same thing. Okay, so now I think we have a great conversation. Now I think you guys understand why mathematician has to come up with a different notation, not only just keep using y. Okay, so now let's spend a few minutes on your given how many
Oh,
questions?
and F and G can have different numbers inside of the X?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So can you guys do the first two questions and then ask me if you have any questions? Yeah? Do you guys need pencil? Can you get some? What happened? I thought you were going to pee today.
I know, but everyone's being lame.
Oh, I'm sorry. You missed really great lesson today,
I already
honey.
know this.
Louis, do you want a pencil? You get one without any eraser.
I already know this. I already know
Which
that.
do you want?
Yes,
Got red
you
light.
had one more lesson than they do. Yeah. Okay, so do you have this thing? This is the second one. Answer.
This is too hard.
No, it's not.
Louis, you were just saying you knew all of it.
Was I talking to you, Fabian?
That's good.
How do you say function in Spanish?
Función.
Función.
Función, yeah.
Función.
Función?
Función.
No. You're gonna be like función.
Spanish. Spanish.
How do you say operations?
Operación.
Okay.
Operaciones, operación.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're like función.
Función. Función.
GG's.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's take a
Function,
look. First thing with Fabian did. You copy this here, perfect. And then what happened here? What happened to your G of X?
Oh, I don't know.
What happened to here?
Oh,
Yeah. Can you answer this one?
I forgot how to do this. I don't know any of it.
What is this bar means, honey?
Over.
Over, and then in operation wise, is adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing.
Are we going to divide them?
Dividing.
Because I don't know what 5
Don't-
divided by 6 is.
Don't divide anything. Just leave it as it is.
Okay.
Miss Lee, you could have just said that it's not that hard anymore.
Okay.
Actually, dividing.
Oh, you guys try to divide that whole thing? No.
Okay, there's no way.
That is no. Actually, that's a different skill, but we are not going there today. Okay. I just want you to. Okay, that's enough. Okay. And actually, there's one more thing that I need to add, but I will do it at the end of this whole lesson. So let's continue.
For this one, don't you just like do it? You know what I mean?
Which one? I don't. You mean you just copy the given expressions?
And like you just like I did this with you.
No, this is the second page.
Exactly, I did this with you.
Really?
Yeah.
How come I don't remember? I'm a terrible teacher. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Lee,
Huh?
for this one, when you write down
Mm-hmm.
G for X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you put parentheses and then put?
That's a brilliant idea.
Like
You
this?
should. Yes.
Like this?
Thank you, Mrs. Lee. Actually, I
Yes.
always knew there was something special about me.
And then why did we have this that little line here? Is it minus or
Mhm.
is it times?
Minus.
Right. Do we do any subtraction here?
Well, no, but you're multiplying this by that, so it needs to be negative.
Why can't you do your work quietly like the rest of us?
Okay. Are you trying to?
Mrs. Lee.
No. Hold on. No, you are not distributing yet, right?
No.
So how about what he did, having a parenthesis
He's
for?
wrong.
No, he's right. He's very right. Okay.
I don't.
So having a parenthesis around, and then like that, yeah. Must have this. If you don't, honey, this is what happened. If you don't have a parenthesis only here and without
They're gonna
having
think
here,
it's this.
they
definition of
they
property.
they think you will have 2 times of this this F. Oh, hang on.
And you're like combining them.
Hang on. Let's just keep, honey. I know.
Gee, Louis.
It's
What
like-
was that?
I was pushing him away.
Why?
Because he was bothering me.
I'm literally just saying.
He's just working so hard here.
No,
You
he's
pushed me
not.
towards you.
No, I didn't. You're crazy.
Honey, focus. So I would
This
prefer
would
to
be
start
5
with the
times
G of
negative 3 or
X.
5 minus
So I will start with this
You know
one
how you
first.
But isn't it the
With
same
X.
thing?
Yeah,
Be
I
negative
prefer. I didn't say it's wrong.
times.
Oh,
You did say it's wrong.
No.
Yeah.
What's the name of the
Because you're
property?
replacing X
It
with
doesn't
Y.
matter if
Oh
we
wait, but
swapped
that's
or
G.
not.
We're looking at.
Let's
start with a
Yeah,
C.
you got it.
I know, but do I
Call.
multiply by negative 3 or do I subtract by negative
2
3?
times 3 is the
So
same
here
as
it says
3
G
times
is
2.
negative 3.
So
Replace the
Common-
X.
commutative.
Yeah, because
I
usually
don't
it's
know.
multiplied. Like, if it's
Okay,
It should-
so
and
now
then we
you
just
know.
follow
I'm
this
going to
outline.
write that down. This
Cumulative
one.
Property.
Okay? So you're right. You don't really necessarily swap this, okay? The order doesn't matter when
Oh,
it
is it
comes
because you prefer like that because the bigger should be? Oh no, it's just
to because
like,
it's
yeah.
how it written, okay?
So this one,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
would it be like
Mrs. Lee,
Uh-huh.
when was the last time you used an X to represent multiplication?
What is the last time?
You used an X for multiplication.
last year?
Has it been a long time? Do you just use that little dot now?
Yeah, because especially
It's sad, huh?
sometimes when I use X for multiplication symbol, sometimes it looks too busy and confusing with
Yeah.
the letter variable X, so I try to avoid that.
I like the
I
dot
just
better.
use dot or even parentheses. If I have like a 2A, I will just to put 2A, not like
Yeah.
not even dot in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I think the dot's way better than the X.
Yeah.
feels like you're
Wait.
trying too hard to
Forgot the
look
X's
cool.
sister. Like, it's like
Where does the X
5x. Like, what if it's like 5x times 5? Oh, so stupid.
Yeah, this is good.
It's like, what
This is
that?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Orange
that's
one?
it.
Yeah, literally.
You spelled second 2 X's.
Can you put parentheses over parentheses?
No.
Why not?
You can't.
Whoa.
Why not?
Why
I
not?
say
Like,
so.
would that work? There's like one equation. Because I have to multiply 2 equations.
Why not? Mrs. Lee.
Okay, this one, they are asking find g of -3 first,
Oh, okay.
and then having f of -3 separately, and then
You
whatever number you
Oh,
have, you
yeah.
multiply,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So don't overthink.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not hard.
Leave
So
them
we're
alone.
supposed to solve it a little? Like,
Okay.
we have 5x squared, right?
Uh-huh.
Do we figure out what 5
Do you want one of these?
-3, well, 5 times -3 squared is? And then we put it into like the.
So what does this 5x squared means to you? Is it
It means 5.
5 n times x squared, right? So you need to find what is x squared first, and then multiply.
Oh,
by
we don't have to
5.
solve it then. We really do just.
That's not true. Does he say?
I put this like
Okay.
5 times -3.
So hang on.
Sorry.
Does he say g of x, or does he say g of -3?
G of -3.
So plug -3 instead of x, and then find one number. Give me one number. You plug this -3
Yeah.
here.
And do I solve it a little? Just use
Yeah.
2 at least?
So what is -3 times -3?
-3, 9,
9 times 5 is
45.
okay. 40. Honey.
45 plus
45 plus 1 is a 46.
46, sorry.
That's it. 46.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lee.
No problem.
That's awesome.
Kevin is like.
What did you tell him on this one?
This one, I said, is do not try to overthink. You need to literally find g of -3 first.
Mm-hmm.
So plugging this number here, and then f of -3 here, right? And then you multiply that too. Okay, so what
Times,
is g of
What did you get for
-3?
this thing? I got 46 times
So you
0.
have to do
Mrs.
3 times 5?
No, they didn't say x times 5. They say x squared times 5. So you need to find what is x squared first.
So I do 3 times 2? 3
No.
times 3?
-3 times -3,
Stop my
yes.
bag. Pushing this. Oh, sorry.
Are you okay, honey?
No, yeah. My
So I
leg
mean, I would do
was tired.
9,
9 times
5,
5, which is
45.
uh-huh. And
Wait,
then
I'm gonna tell you what
So
Mrs. Lee
it's
told
46?
me. Or you
46?
mm-hmm.
Negative
Yeah.
15,
So that's 46 here.
20,
And then
26.
My God, Cat Burglars on Netflix. Here's what
9.
Mrs. Lee told me, right? That if you
So 0?
so
fi-
9,
negative
yeah,
3 G, right?
0.
So
So
G
how would I even write that?
times.
So what is
negative
46 times
Oh, wait.
0?
5 times
0.
Uh-huh.
negative 3 squared
That's
plus
it.
1.
That's the
So
answer?
what's negative 3 squared? Negative 3 times 3.
Oh, you don't solve it and then put the square?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But it just
So
sounds like
what's negative
You
three?
do
You start
square
with
first.
Yeah.
Negative 3 times negative 3.
Fabian, did you throw my 2 away?
Yeah. Oh, 3 times 3 is 9. And then,
Do you understand why negative 3 times negative 3 is 9?
yeah,
Okay.
that's 9 equals 45. So it's 46.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. That's your G.
So
You
then,
need to have 2 parentheses around. No.
That's
Two
not what
per-
it
so the
says.
answer is 0?
No,
46
that's
times
the
0 is 0.
notation. This is
Oh, this is
I
the
got
same
46
thing as
times 0.
Yeah,
Where
this
is it?
is
I don't know if the zero's correct, but I know the 46
This?
should be.
something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So that is just notation. That means that take the function of f, which is 5 minus x. So you need to have 5 minus x, 1 parenthesis. And then that's it. That is f times g of x. And then now you plug a -2 for each x. Okay,
So are you recording right now?
yeah, only your work, not your face.
I know mine's too good.
Yeah.
So 5 times 2?
Here,
Mm-hmm.
no, 5 minus what? 5 minus,
So then it'd be 5 minus 2.
yeah. What is 5 minus -2?
Would it be 2 though?
No.
Both of them are negative.
Oh, yes, so 5 plus 2. That's what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 7.
7. And then,
Do I do 2 times 2?
-2 times -2. Yes.
Why is it negative?
Because it's given.
But why is
Yeah.
the other one negative?
No, we did.
No, this one. Why is that one negative?
Where do you see negative?
You said
here?
-2 times -2.
Because here, honey, this is your given number that you need to use. Look at here. What does it say?
-2.
Yeah, that's why. So -2 is a 4. So 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus
37.
No. How?
No,
20.
the whole thing.
No. One by one. So here is a 4, right?
This one.
Yeah. 4
Mhm.
times 7 is what?
Like 40 something. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Hold on.
28.
Yes.
Go. Okay. And then you add what? 12. Then you have 40. Write that down here.
I know, as I said, it's 47.
Okay. Then what is the final answer?
47. Or do you have to multiply because that's this?
Exactly.
Yeah, Louis.
I thought it was like 10 or something. Okay.
The same thing with this?
Mm-hmm. So today, I did not explain one little things because some of you guys don't know how to factor out something like that, x squared minus 5 applies to 16. And then there's one short videos connected to this one. And then many students did not understand the very last 1 minute and 30 seconds that the guy was talking about. Tomorrow we're gonna revisit the video and we watch the video and we're gonna talk about and then we're gonna revise your work.
Okay.
Your work is like 90% correct when it comes to only division. Okay, so the first one we need to revise. Second one, do we need to revise it?
No.
No. Third one?
No.
No. Fourth one?
Deacons, will you please
Yeah.
dial
Yes.
1001
I don't.
when you get a
Yes.
chance?
I did good on that.
Oh, only division. Then
Yes.
C, right?
Yes. So here's the thing, guys. Do you guys what is 0 divided by 2?
0.
0 divided by 3.
0.
So 0 over 4?
0.
0. Okay, 5 over 0 over 5.
0.
But what about the other way around?
0.
5?
No. Like what
0
if
goes into 5 how many
yeah,
times?
no, yes. What if instead of like 5 sorry, instead of like 0 over 5, what if I do 5 over 0?
How
What
many
is
times is 0 going to 5?
What is a 5 divided by 0 versus 0 divided by 5?
5. Is it 5?
One.
No,
Think
actually,
about
no,
it.
it's not. It's 0. Because it'd be 1. 1 would be 5.
An infinite amount of times?
It's an error.
Good afternoon, guys.
Can't calculate
We got Malaya Kawano taking care of social
So we're gonna
studies.
talk about
Nicely
this,
done,
why the
Malaya.
calculator says
Lily
error.
Southville took care of
Okay,
the
so-
success, earning a credit with a little cat
Okay.
says yay.
Can't divide by
could've been
zero.
Mariana Moshe
That could've been
took
me.
care of ELA, and it says
Sorry.
Why did you look at me
Nice
like
job,
So
Ariana,
here's the
Lily,
thing, you
and
guys
Malaya.
did a really, really good
Ariana,
job.
Sorry if I messed up your last name.
I need you to finish this, and then we're gonna revise this thing tomorrow, so do not lose this
Brianna
paper.
Bunch.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
It's non-defined, Mrs.
I
Lee.
will keep it very safe.
It's non-defined.
Also, is it 4 times 2
Hmm?
or 4 times 4
Which
for
one?
the second power? Because it's
What?
Well, never mind.
no.
5
Oh my
squared, 5, 25. Negative 13 minus 25. Minus 25.
I agree with this one.
I do too.
So now, does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more sense. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
He thinks it's 3.
It is 3x, man. Mrs. Lee helped me. So I know I got it right.
Miss Lee,
Mm-hmm.
isn't Mrs. Lee because you're married?
But her husband's name isn't Lee.
True.
But is it Miss Lee?
Yeah, that's true, because I always call you Miss Lee.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they called Mrs. Mrs. Miss because it's just
Yeah,
sometimes you don't know,
Yeah.
so it's a lot more.
No, I use Miss as in like M-I-S-S.
Miss.
Not Miss.
This
Not
is
MS.
they call Mrs. Is. You couldn't just say they call teachers.
Yeah, it's polite to call teachers Miss.
I call Mr. Halverson Miss Halverson.
He had such a cute puppy. Like,